So I'm here in Hiawassee on my 0 day. Just stopped at the post office, got the X Dome, and then stopped in at Trailful Outfitters. And guys, 100% seal of approval. They saved me. This would have been a total pain in the ass to repair, but both guys working there helped out on this repair, and it took like 5 minutes, and it was super easy. They did it for free. So stop into Trailful Outfitters if you are in Hiawassee. And now I'm hanging out in the park, just making sure it was a successful repair, and boy, it really looks like it was. I could not be more stoked to get this thing out there. Looks like it's going to rain for the next couple days, so I will really be able to test it. And I cannot wait. So, I decided against taking a full 0. I picked up my tent, got the repair done way quicker than I imagined, and lucked out in finding a ride with the Hiawassee hiker shuttle, and they were heading back to Unicoi at 3, so I was like, perfect. So I took that. Now I'm back on trail, trying to do 4 miles to, I think it's called Cheese Factory tent site. I guess it was an old cheese factory, but sadly there's no cheese there anymore. I could go for some right about now, but whatever. Apparently they're beautiful tent sites. They're nice and sheltered from the wind, and I might have to hike out on Wednesday in a thunderstorm, but assuming my plan works out, where I go to Cheese Factory tonight and then Deep Gap Shelter tomorrow, I should only have to do 3 miles in the rain. So let's see how that goes. While it is steep as hell, this is such a pretty section of trail. Feels a little magical with all the rhododendrons. So there was some trail magic. Point 2 back at Indian Grave Gap. Wasn't hungry because I got a bunch of food in Hiawassee earlier, but oh my god, it is amazing the amount of energy that a Pepsi can give you in these trying times. Wow, that hit the spot. Probably the most beautiful tent site I've found so far. In this nice grove of rhododendron. You look out there, and we had a beautiful sunset. So, I could not be happier with this site selection. So, severe weather got pushed way ahead. It has gone from chance of thunderstorms to thunderstorms, potential hail, 50-mile-an-hour winds starting in the next few hours. So I am booking it and bailing down into Dix Creek Gap. Time to move. Skies are looking ominous. Wind is picking up. It's getting intense out here. Steep, windy, cold, foggy. Almost there though. I made it. I made it to Stanimals Around the Bend Hostel. Let's go. Man, just in time to leave. All right, back on trail after a nice relaxing zero around the Bend Hostel. Thank you guys so much. You guys are awesome. My only goal today is to get to a shelter that is not in a valley and not on top of a mountain, because it is going to be cold and windy tonight. But that sounds like an easy enough objective for me to tackle, so let's get it. Don't know if you can really tell what you're looking at here, but that is Standing Indian Mountain. I'm gonna go over that tomorrow. And it is A, massive, B, covered in snow. So tomorrow is already looking to be a very, very interesting one. So cool. So pretty. I gotta move. Getting windy. Wow. It's like two totally different worlds between the south and north side of a mountain. I mean, look at that. It's crazy. So I just realized I'm not sure I even really fully explained why I took a zero yesterday. I know when I left off, I was chasing a rainstorm to get into Dix Creek Gap. It turns out pretty much everyone got off trail that day, and pretty much everybody took a zero yesterday. At a certain point, they were forecasting 60 mile an hour winds, 70 mile an hour winds. And did talk to a couple of guys who got stuck on trail. At least they were in a shelter, but they were saying that the shelter wasn't even enough protection because the wind was so crazy. It was basically whipping everything up. And they were getting misted in the face by cold, cold rain all night. And also, like, listening to trees crash down in the forest. So I think I and everyone else made a fantastic decision to take a zero yesterday. Made it. Let's go. It's another ramen night tonight. He's got the upgrade. Ramen on a tortilla with barbecue chicken. All right, up and moving. Started out the day with a nice 2-mile climb straight up, as the Appalachian Trail seems to do. Now it's gracing me with a nice gentle downhill. I believe the climb is called As Knob, like AS space knob, and like as what? Hard as hell? Knob? So this is a windy day. I feel like I've been saying that a lot lately, but it just keeps on keeping on. It is currently 44 degrees, and windier the higher up you go. I'm thankfully descending now. I just really wanted to hit the high today, which is supposed to be 58 degrees. 58 degrees. It can be as windy as it wants. I will be good. I'm a simple man. I see a nice bench. Oh, I sit on the bench. So I had a couple people asking what I do for coffee. Those who hike with me know. It's kind of my trademark. Those who don't, instant coffee straight into room temperature water. Especially in the cold, because I would much prefer to just get up and get moving rather than sit around and wait for a bunch of water to heat up, then clean the pot and all that. This is all I need. It is perfect. Or at least as perfect as 2 instant coffees mixed into room temperature water can be. One state down, 13 to go. So we just took a break at the Georgia-North Carolina border. Super steep climb coming right out of it. Just for reference, that is straight ahead. But the sun has shown itself for the first time today. So some downsides, some upsides. Doesn't really matter, I guess, because we're going to continue regardless. What the hell, man? You're telling me I brought my hang glider and bicycle up for nothing? I'm going home. I tell you, the miles have been so cruiser after that really steep climb that I just had to check the map to make sure I didn't accidentally walk down an old logging road. No, the AT, at least for now, is actually kind of taking it easy on me. So, thank you, big guy. Just made a nice little Oreo break for the next big 2 climbs. May these grant me enough life to get through. Between the slush I'm walking through and how steep that drop is, this is actually a little precarious. Well, looks like tonight I'm really going to be able to test out the X-Dome's wind resistance because, yeah, we got some pretty good wind gusts and I am in a very windy spot as much as I tried to avoid it. So, fingers crossed. So I made it through the night. I actually can't believe this tent made it through the night. That was unbelievable. There were a couple times where I woke up because the wind gusts were so strong, and I did have to brace against the side because it was folding. But made it. The tent is still all together, so I guess we can call that a success. That was the last few days. We are significantly higher. In fact, I'm pretty sure this is the highest I've been since I started. It is crazy up here. Look at that. It's unbelievable. Now only 0.2 to the summit. Let's go. Oh my god, this valley shot. Hell yeah, dude. This is so sweet. This is a beautiful day. Beautiful trail. Only annoying thing is that for the next 10 miles or so, I'm actually going south. The trail is very starting here and then it goes down and then it goes up. So today I'm doing that down section. So definitely in the Hurricane Helene damage area. I mean, for the last couple miles, it's literally all blowdowns that have all been pushed to the side. So thank you so much to the trail maintainers. I cannot imagine how much work this must have been to move all of this to the side. Beautiful morning after probably what was the worst night since I've been out here. The wind wasn't even super strong. It just got down to 25, I think, without wind chill. And then with that wind chill, the big killer was that it was just so consistent. Like every other night where I've complained about the wind, it's like big gusts with silence in between. But last night, it just didn't stop. The tent was just flapping all night, so sleep was very, very hard to come by. I want to do about 13 miles today, maybe 15 if we're feeling strong. But again, after last night, I don't know about that one. We'll see. Wow. Yeah, definitely in the Hurricane Helene damage area. The size of that thing. A ton more back there too. Just that big. It's crazy. Again, thank you to all the trail maintainers. You really make this work. Just taking a break, letting the dogs breathe because they were barking. And this is probably the best water source since Springer. So today was like a perfect day. The trail was super easy. We decided to do a short day because yesterday was really, really long with a ton of elevation gain. The only thing is, today, I officially became a thru hiker. If you know, you know. If you don't know, don't worry about it.
I guess that's why he was Catman.
So flat and green, kind of tight. I feel like I'm back on the Florida Trail. This is sweet. Wow. Oh man. I think I'm going to take a lunch. So today's lunch, spoonfuls of peanut butter and Parmesan crisps. So another awesome view. This one's a little special though because it's called Big Butt. And that's not even me just being a smartass and butchering the word butte. No, I mean it literally is called Big Butt. This steep ass, rocky ass trail with all the scrambles has me feeling like I'm back home in New Hampshire. It's pretty cool. 100 miles on the Appalachian Trail. Done. Just took a nice long break at the top of Albert Mountain, which was really steep and fun to get up. I would have recorded the view and everything at the top, but there were so many people up there and I'm really not a big fan of like shoving the camera in people's faces. So now, I mean, I'm not even halfway done the day yet, but it seems like it's mostly downhill until the shelter. Sometimes the water source is the trail. Like, hello. I guess it's not that crazy, but compared to everything else up to this point, this is pretty insane. Like, I'm standing in the river and the trail just is the river. home sweet home for the night.
Do this thinker look over here. Yes.
That's good. That's real good. You made it.
I do.
So, woke up this morning and it was raining. I literally just laid in my tent until we had an opening. Looks like we do right now. And I just got an alert that rain is starting in 15 minutes. But that's okay. I'm gonna hitch a ride into town today. There's a road crossing in 5 miles, so 5 miles of cold rain walking never hurt anyone, right?
Okay, we'll just come back up and we'll give you a different room. So I went back up. My best friend Bonnie, she went to the cabin because they told us where to go with our.
So I made it into town, got my hotel room, stoked for 0 day tomorrow. I've been on trail uninterrupted for a while now. When I walked up to the hotel, I saw a hiker that I've been flopping around, Big Sexy, and I was stoked to see him. He's just a super funny guy, and me, him, and this guy Rescue went to that restaurant that was really good. I ate way too much. I changed my shoes again. As it turns out, everything I thought I knew about footwear was totally wrong. The guys at Outdoor 76, they really know their stuff, and they totally hooked me up with a pair of shoes that I needed. And it's kind of the exact opposite of what I've been using this whole time. I switched to Hoka's, and I'm stoked to give them a shot. Hopefully they fix... I mean, obviously the shoe can't fix it, but like the shoe combined with slightly different hiking style will help with my Achilles tendon and some foot pain I've been dealing with. I'm stoked to see how that goes. And before I leave, there's some people who wanted shout-outs. It's tough to like fit them in the normal stretch of a video because I'm busy walking or doing something. So I do want to give a shout-out to people who asked. Uncle Bob, here's a shout out to Uncle Bob, and a shout out to my Uncle Stephen, who asked for one a long time ago and I totally forgot. I'm sorry about that. Thank you guys for watching. Also gonna give a shout out to my parents who didn't ask for one, but they've helped me out so much at this point. I have to give them a shout out. And also a shout out to my mom's 7th grade class, who have apparently been semi-updated on my situation. So stay in school, guys. Do your homework. Besides all those shout-outs, I just have to thank everybody for watching. I uploaded that gear video, and I kind of just like let the channel sit for a while, not really doing anything, and I just came back one day, and I had like 280 subscribers, which is like, that's really, really cool. So thank you all for watching. I don't do a lot of like acknowledgments like this because I'm so focused on the trail, but I have to say thank you, guys. Hope you continue watching. It's really cool to have this many people following me. It's a great motivator to keep going. So that is what I'm going to try to do. I am going to try to just keep on going all the way to Maine. See you guys next time.